altitude test. Go upstairs. If you're out of breath, you acclimatise. Not acclimatise. If you're not out of breath, you acclimatise.
So what's the verdict?
Acclimatising. I'm in the middle.
Transitioning.
He's not acclimatising. He's not acclimatising. Double angling is very pro. So, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to run over, I guess, the first week we've had at altitude. Yeah, there's not much else to report really.
So talk me through your last week of training.
Well, when you come to altitude, a few times I've got it wrong. I've been lucky enough to be trained at altitude probably about 8 years now in a row, maybe 6. No, 7. 2014 was my first year training altitude. And it's so easy to overdo it because you want to come here, there's amazing mountains, you want to smash them. We all want to smash them, we feel good, you know? The altitude catches up on you because not only is you're working harder for longer because these climbs you are doing sweet spot efforts up these climbs just to get up them and your heart rate is higher, but also in between you actually at a higher rate, so you're never really recovering. Your sleep will be a bit degraded because you're at less oxygen. Body needs oxygen to repair, so you don't want to go too hard too soon because you pay for it not the first few weeks. You usually pay for about week 3 and 4, and you'll find that you go to a race and you have no bike legs, for example. You'll just feel bleh. So my aim, and I spoke to Mark about this before we went, is let's ease into it, which meant I put in inverted commas 5 days of aerobic because once again you can't do aerobic around here. Even easy spinning out the hill, I think I was doing up like 200 watts and 160 heart rate. That's not spinning out, I'll tell you. So yeah, it's still hard, but it's all sort of managing that. And then we started to build in some intensity from Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday was just an easy long ride. And I started actually feeling much better in the lack of oxygen on Sunday, and hopefully that should just improve. And then this week we're going into more like the key sessions, sort of prep sessions, and then I'm hoping, I don't know, I've looked at my plan, but I don't know if Mark's thinking the same thing as me, because I'm thinking the same thing as me, but it's from the weekend. Sunday looks easy, so I think we sort of taper off and taper back into the Friday race. So I hope he's going easy, or it's going to hurt even more afterwards, because I will be quite tired. But the race isn't this week, the race is next week, so I've just got to get there and stay chilled, stay fueled, and not do too much buzzing about in between, which also people get wrong altitude, because if you walk up a hill, your heart rate goes up to 130. That's like easy run pace in terms of heart rate, so don't do it. Drive down the hill to swimming, which is 3 minutes, drive back up the hill to swimming, and just save the energy. Like, life's too short to waste it, especially if you're supposed to be racing in a few weeks and surviving this. So we'll see. Pro tips.
So there's a TT bike there. Want to talk about it?
So, everyone else guaranteed will be riding a road bike at Alpe. I'm going to be riding this thing. The long course does favour a TT bike because it's got loads of flat bits. The short course, no one's ever ridden, I don't think, a TT bike in it. Well, they might have, if they're mad enough to, because it's 15k flat in, and then you got your 13k climb up. Simples. Done. I didn't know what to choose. Even got Kev Polton, bike guy, involved to do some data to which one was faster. And still the TT bike came out slower, but only by 13 seconds. So in my head, 1, I prefer my TT bike because it's beautiful, look at it. And 2, the flat into it, I generally feel like I can ride faster for very little watts to save for the climb. 13 seconds, that's like going to the Portaloo, less than going to the Portaloo in T2. Not that I hope that I don't need to the Portaloo. It's like dropping a gel. It's dropping a gel at T2, which I probably will do as well. So that's 26 seconds, I'm already down. But I feel like I can serve a lot more energy for much faster into the climb, especially my new position. Cute fellow clinic, great guy. And then on the climb, I'm much more comfortable on TT bike anyway, and can put a lot more power down, just like bashing it down, because that's what you do in TT bikes when you're not on the hoods. Just sort of. So that's what I hope to do. I am getting a lot of stairs out here. Like, it's a sort of not like, oh yeah, cool. I think we saw Alex Dowsett the other day, and he literally was like, going about to go down this, but not gnarly descent, gnarly. So probably he was a bit like, she's just wrong. Like, no one rides a TT bike on the hills. They just stick to the main road, which is probably right. But yeah, so I'm excited to ride my TT bike, and all the data suggest it's actually not that much slower. And if you're more comfortable on it, you can run better off it. You can save more energy on the flat. It's a no-brainer, absolute no-brainer. For what, 800 grams heavier this one is compared to my road bike? Probably because I have a heavy road bike, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, I'm confident. Slightly nervous that I'll get a lot of awkwards in T2s or T1s. But we're just going to have to play it by ear, and I'll give you a debrief on how my bike choice has paid off. And maybe more people going forward will ride a TT in the short course. Maybe not. Probably not. But we'll see. Yeah. What are your thoughts on the TT bike?
Well, Rigo in the Tour de Suisse.
Go, Rigo. Yep.
He won the TT on his time trial bike, and that was a mountain climb.
Actually, Anna van der Breggen.
And Anna van der Breggen.
Yeah.
So
the cool people are riding TT bikes in the mountains. I tell you.
Yeah. Although you're the only person I've seen on a TT bike around here. Best cake shop in Andorra.
Gruppetta. I've never actually had a good cake this side of the channel. I guess you get cakes, don't get me wrong, and they're very good at patisseries and little sort of amuse-bouches, but they're not good at like cake, what the UK people know as layered cake. Not good at it. But this was really good. This was really good carrot cake. Go to each other.
Hours to get the right shot. What are you going for?
Carrot cake, mine's smaller than yours, very disappointing, and flat white. You to white. And a good spoon to not only cut a shovel, it's a good shovel thing, isn't it? And you don't usually get good cake on the continent, but this is really good cake.
Favourite climb? So far?
So far.
Top 3?
Top 3, I've only done about 3.
There you go. Easy list.
I wouldn't say, they're not bad, none of them are bad. I really enjoyed yesterday, but the first bit was a bitch.
What was that?
I don't know. Up to a theme park, Natureland, pretty much. Natureland climb, I don't know what it's called. It's called La Rabascu or La Rabusca, something like that. Like the Ordino climb, this side, from Canilo to Ordino, nice. The Egolastas Lake climb is nice, but also a bitch. And actually up to Pasta Casa is probably the easiest climb I've ever done. Just keep going until you fall off the edge of a cliff, really. It's long though, but it's a nice climb. It's a very nice climb. Yeah, see? Good questions.
What are the 3 things you learned about Andorra?
Now that is a very good question. The 3 things I learned about Andorra, my key findings, I would say. The one that sort of I grouped together is it's a windier, smaller, cheaper Switzerland. That's pretty much it. You're high, you're in the mountains, it's hot, it's great climbing, they have good roads. Switzerland. Neutral, I think they're neutral. But the next one I'd say, if there was a per capita petrol station measurement in an economy / country, they would be at the top of the list. There's about, literally within one town, probably about 5 petrol stations opposite each other, just lined up. Like in London, you have like Costa, Pret, other coffee shops are available. Here they have like whatever the names of these petrol stations are, face off. Millions of them. So the per capita petrol station is high here. And the last finding, very bike friendly. They're just very bike friendly.